How's that one doing? About to do the crazy dynasty, which I'm doing the Buffalo Bows, which they only have like a number one star. So I'm gonna try to get this team up there and win national champions, and we build try to get this team to the promised lands with them being a number one star overall team. So it's gonna be a real challenge for me. So let's get started. Pretty much for this dynasty, I'm gonna try to build this team up and try to get their overall star up there to like 3 or 4. You never know, or 5. See how this is gonna go. This is like a bonus dynasty. Don't worry, I'm still gonna be doing my other ones that I started. So let's get started. I might do another number one star team, which I'm thinking I'm doing Yukon Huskies. So I'll be doing these would be the teams I'm trying to rebuild, and the other teams I'm doing like Penn State, Virginia Tech, Miami Hurricane, Ohio State Buckeyes, and Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. So I'm gonna have Buffalo Bows and Yukon Huskies, or be the ones I'm gonna try to rebuild and take them to championships. With being being like a number one star overall for a team. Like we're about to play our first game. Let's get this going.
Welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. A week one showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Buffalo Bulls. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, the Bulls head coach told me before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. So Appalachian State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Buffalo's offense will have the football first. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. Not a highly touted recruit, but what a job in camp to win the starting job here for the opener. The run inside. It's Birch. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for room. It's Shelton. Got enough for the first. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Wright. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Finding open areas. Oh, a lot of space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown Bulls. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Appalachian State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we'll be seeing plenty of Jakari Lewis. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Red pass is complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Back to throw, it's Singleton. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turns it on to midfield. He has 60 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Bulls will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Could not make his way to the corner. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Smashes ahead. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the counter. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaking.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bulls have this offense rolling. Running inside. It's Shelton.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Holmes. Myers on the move. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Appalachian State comes out on the field to get the drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to get outside, it's Shelton. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now on 1st down from the 30. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Holmes. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, it's a great job by...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Birch. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Running inside, it's Lewis. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to throw, it's Singleton.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Singleton. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, App State! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away. No.
Might have a chance, and they'll knock him down. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Nice move there. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulls. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays. Keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still...
Wide open spaces. He is feeling it. A huge play, almost almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The option, the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Catch in the middle, it's Sanchez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Mountaineers will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Blue 22.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to take it outside. It's Shelton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Holmes. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Man, that is a crazy sequence of events, right? There you are, you're the punt returner, you're thinking, our defense just got a 3 and out. We started this game as well as we can. The last thing you can do is put the football on the ground, and kudos to the punt team getting down the field, recovering it, and taking it in for a touchdown.
I'm about to say, great job being alert, man. That ball gets hit. Once it gets hit, it's live. Now I scoop it up, get some blocking out in front. They take it back to the house. That is the way you start the football game. Your offense didn't do the job, but special teams comes through right away.
And he made the extra point without problem. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And they can't make the connection on third down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the other.
The Wolves use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Holmes. Throws to the back. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Webb. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffs looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now back to your game in Buffalo. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Webb. And the returner goes down. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And he's dragged down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
There's a crease. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get the...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. They want to run it left here. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Singleton. He's got him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got it looking for a first. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Turning it on! They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The run inside. It's Shelton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
He's got it way down the field. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Branch. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Under fire. And they got it.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum.
Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Shelton. Powers through the defender. Got a little grass.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. There he goes. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to impose their will with the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sanchez. And they get him down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Roberts. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. Snagged out of the air. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Gonna run it, it's Roberts. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Shelton. Maybe a crease. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Offense gets set for second down. The run inside. It's Birch. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him up.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulls!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Got a little space. Picks up the first down. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Holmes. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Bulls decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Makes it past the marker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's James. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
When I get to the Penn State game, that's going to be a challenge right there. We got this. I could do this. Well, we're about to face Florida International. That's who we got next. So I'm cutting down the 4 dynasties. I'm going to be doing 2 good teams, which would be my number 1 team, Ohio State Buckeyes Dynasty. I'll be doing part 2 eventually. Don't know when I'll do part 2 of that. And then Georgia Bulldogs. And then, like I said, I'm doing Buffalo Bulls and Yukon Huskies, which is another team that has like 1 star. Buffalo Bulls and Yukon Huskies is going to be a challenge, but I can handle it. So I let you know I'm dropping the dynasties. 2 teams. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Welcome to Pit Bull Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Bulls ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now the Panthers offense to go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. There's a little room there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Stone. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, what a move. Snags it, and there's running room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know.
And he's in! Touchdown, Florida International!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. What a magnificent performance in their win last time out. More than 400 yards on the ground. On the run, it's Shelton. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. Could be an alley. He's at the 40. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And the extra point is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ford International comes out to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll do it himself on the draw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. FIU will line up to punt, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll go to the counter. There he goes. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught, and he's got room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's right. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. 3rd down following the sack by the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to take the top off. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Panther! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bulls peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. He's in open space, finding some room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside, it's Birch. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Buffalo! Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Could not make his way to the corner. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. On target over the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. FIU set up with another first down. Off-play action. Pulls it in. It's McNeil. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Bring in the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here. But
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground, it's Birch. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got his man in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown in the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Might have a chance. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's right. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. He goes right back to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Shelton. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon. taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Ducks with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're working that left side. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hard running there. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's right. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. The run to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB. But it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. and they jump on top here in the second half. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. There's a crease. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's right. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
Hey, wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bulls are flying down the field.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense drags him down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The sure hands, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Stoll. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running into the open space. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Scanning the field, it's right. Zings it complete to the right. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. There's the pressure. And down he goes.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
At the 20, he's got space. And they swarm him under. The Bulls are in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Shelton. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Heading into the fourth quarter, and both of these running backs have just been outstanding. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Around the corner, it's Shelton. He's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulls. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. FIU pushing tempo. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield. The offense coughs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
With the catch, it's Anderson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Tight end now in motion. Third down play from the gun. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running inside. It's Shelton. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back on the move.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really...
Got a little grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulls are threatening in the red zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the pummeling has started.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Stone. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun. Wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help.
Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it again. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Just keep slinging it. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, FIU. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for it. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Smart move to keep it on the ground. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Timeout called on defense. 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Now we're about to get to the toughest opponent on the schedule, which is Penn State. So that's going to be an interesting game. I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the bathroom. Yeah, I started this like so, this will be the final game that I'm going to be doing before I end the live stream for part 1 of the Buffalo Bulls. So, this is not going to be an easy game. Let's get going.
Welcome to Storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one? It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Penn State made one of the most interesting hires of the offseason. Matt Campbell has shown that he can do it all at Iowa State. Tough nose, and he is a physical coach that makes sure his players play tough. Let's see if the Blue Bloods can get a blue-collar work ethic and bring Penn State back to excellence. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So Buffalo's offense will take the field first. And here comes the junior running back. He barreled his way into the end zone 5 times, leading them to victory last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They believe they can run right here. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Rushes on him. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Penn State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively.
Finds a spot in the middle. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Maybe a crease. Knocked off his feet.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Shelton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's right. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. On the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Play number 10 on this series. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nicely and broken up in the end zone.
And it's really good 3rd down defense.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
To the air, it's Beck. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. And he's still running after the move. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Shelton. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Looking for a man, it's right. Quarterback extends the play.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd, it's a passing situation. The defense knows it. They do a great job in coverage, but this guy just...
Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. The run inside. It's Shelton. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Shelton. Could be an alley. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw, it's right. Under fire. And it's a sack. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. Well, nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sauer. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Sauer. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeps it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quick strike complete. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it inside the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Penn State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running inside, it's Birch. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. At the 30, finding some room. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. The Bulls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, it's Shelton. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Holmes. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Balls and fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to pass. It's Holmes. Here's a heat. And they got it.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Line gets set, 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Bringing the heat. He breaks a tackle. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Quickly complete. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Took just 1 play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Got it behind the line. It's Sauer. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Under fire. Heaves it deep. He's got it at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing.
Got a little room. They just barely get him stopped, and he almost cruised all the way to the dressing room. A little excitement here to wrap up the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Washington State Cougars taking on the number 17 team, the Washington Huskies. Now back to your game in Happy Valley. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab and room to run. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The run inside. It's Hansen. Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. Now on the option. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Nittany Lions will try to convert on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. On the run, it's Shelton. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with third down and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bulls have this offense rolling. Snags it, and he's open. The 10. Touchdown, Bulls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the Penn State sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on it if that swings here in their favor. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass. It's Beck. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the ground with the counter. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Burgess. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll take it himself.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Holmes. fires to the middle. And that is incomplete.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
On third down, he drops to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Burgess. There's some room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Picks up the 1st down. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the stomping has commenced.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game. And these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The play action fake. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They'll try the counter. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Beck. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. He's got the tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. On the move, it's Burgess. Makes it past the marker. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. First and 10 from their own 17. They'll ride the hot hand. Might have a chance. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Well, they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Holmes. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Andrews. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down and second and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quarterback will keep it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get...
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. There's a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burgess. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Holmes. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They need to move it 2 more yards on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Powers through the defender. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and 1.5 miles. Delay to the back. It's Henson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
That's going to do for part one of EA Sports College Football and 27 Dynasty Buffalo Bills. Tonight, when I get home from work, I will continue my walkthrough of Marvel Spider-Man 2 to finish my Marvel Spider-Man trilogy. So I'll be doing that tonight when I get home from work. Have a great day. Peace.